Hey everybody, welcome to Ask Evelyn Live. It is our episode number 50 this week from Seattle Public Utilities. Welcome to the show. This is a show where we answer your questions about garbage, recycling, composting, and other trashy topics. I'm your host this week. Becca's away for the week, so I'm your host, Pat Kaufman. I do the commercial recycling and composting for SPU. This week's episode, entitled Box It Up, SPU's all-in-one box for special items collection. Quick reminder that the show is run on your suggestions, your questions run the show. So please tap us, on Facebook, on Ask Evelyn at seattle.gov, the email address, on Twitter, on Instagram. We're out there on social media, and that's how we get our questions from you guys. So hit us up, and we'll be happy to answer your questions on the show, or if you send us an email, you send a reply. And I'm joined by our guest this week, Angela Wallace. Hi, Angela. How's it going?
Hi, Pat. Great. How are you?
Good. Happy to be here. So we've got a great show today. We're going to talk about the topic of the week is Box It Up, our special items pickup box. So why don't you, I'll read the question and you can provide the answer. So here's the question as it came in. Hi, Evelyn. The never-ending garage clean-out has turned out all kinds of random stuff that I'm not sure what to do with. About a dozen of those Coleman Green gas canisters, a broken toaster, a computer tower, and a bag of very old cell phones. Is there a way to recycle these things? Asks Amaya. Why, yes, there is a good way. Angela, you want to jump into that?
Great. Thank you, Amaya. So we, as a utility, your public utility just rolled out an awesome service called the Special Items Box. And what that means is you can log into your utility account and for $20, request our delivery trucks to come by and pick up a mixed box of items that are all of the things Pat just mentioned. So a bag of bulbs, a bag of batteries, a couple of cell phones, a laptop, a tower, an old CPU tower. Yeah. And it all just needs to fit in a 2-foot by 2-foot-ish sized cardboard box and not weigh more than 60 pounds because we're trying to keep our delivery drivers and our pickup drivers safe. So yeah, it's great. It's just kind of a catch-all box for small appliances, small electronics, batteries, bulbs, and those Coleman canisters, right? So Seattle is now providing you as a customer a way to get rid of those little green 1-pound small camping style canisters. And those can go all in this $20 one-time fee pickup box.
We put a graphic on the thing here. I know it's backwards, folks, but anyway, you can see the little box, and we showed a little canister in there and some light bulbs and things. This is $20. So, but of course, this is our mailer, that we send out to folks every year with the calendar on it and such. So, if you want details, you can look at it there. I have my box. So I was going to show and tell I built a little box here. I know it's backwards. I can't write backwards. So there you have it. Special items. Inside of my box, I've got, a bag of bulbs, old fluorescent bulbs. I've got a bag of batteries. So these are dead batteries. I've got a little transistor radio that doesn't work anymore. So that's another thing about this is we want to collect things that are electronics and such that don't work anymore. If you have a working radio and you don't want it, you should just donate that to Goodwill. Give it to someone else for the next life. The heavy item in that box, but I can't do it with one hand.
Yeah. These items are not going to get reused. Right. They're going to get recycled. The metals, the valuable wire, the valuable metals within these electronic items. So this is not a reuse. Yeah, not a reuse situation.
There's this little space heater which weighs, it doesn't even weigh as much as probably the cord on this old 1950s or 60s drill. I mean, this thing is solid state. There's a lot of weight to this one. Yeah, so you want to be reasonable. You can't just 2 by 2 by 2 is not super big, but you can fit a lot in there. I mean, folks, I've got all the things I've shown you, and it doesn't even fill a normal banker box. So the banker box isn't even as big as you could go on a box. So it's a lot of capacity. So you could save up your things, kind of set it aside, maybe designate a box in the garage or somewhere, and just wait till you get your full box money's worth. And it also reduces truck trips, right, Angela? It'll kind of make the routes more efficient.
We really love this special items box because it allows us to be efficient. We don't want to increase climate change by having us come by and pick up just a bag of bulbs, right? We want to pick up more items at once because they all do get separated out at the contractors at Waste Management or Recology's yard, and then they go to their proper recycling location. So we have that method all set up for you. So it is very efficient if you could do the special items box.
And kind of moving into our tips zone here a little bit too, I want to mention that if you do have a radio that's broken and you like it, and you want, there's still repair shops out there. There are still ways, it may take a little looking around, but if you have certain electronics or certain appliances and things that you want to get fixed, you can still do that. There's more. It's been tough now during the pandemic to find some of these repair cafes or kind of the repair pop-up shops that have been offered through some jurisdictions around the area, but the idea is that you can still fix a few things. You can also support a small business that's maybe repairing small cell phones or things like that, your computer and whatnot. So we certainly encourage that rather than just opting for the convenient $20 box option. And
right. And the $20 box, you can request it as many times as you need. Obviously, we think a couple times a year would help be enough for a lot of people. Get that box full, let us come by and pick it up for you. And the benefit of this city offered program is that it's just pay as you need.
Yeah.
We know that there's there's concierge services out there that come every month or you pay a monthly fee. And we like offering this just as you need it. Option to our customers to get rid of things that can be recycled.
It's really great because we've been doing electronics recycling and the light bulbs and the batteries, and they've been all like singular request items in years past, but now you can put them all in a box, do it all at once. It's going to be a nice convenient option.
Yeah, and here's another tip. So we've offered, we also pick up styrofoam blocks of styrofoam for free, and if you set out that block of styrofoam in its bags for free on the same day that you get the special items pickup, then it's like a double twofer because the same truck can pick it up. And so you get your foam and your special items done on the same day, and you're not having a truck come out and waste gas a whole nother week.
That's a
so
really
save it all
point.
up.
Yeah, that's
make the request with us through our online portal, and we'll come to you once or twice a year and get it done.
That's great. Well, the other thing I was going to mention is, to even avoid this, there are take-back programs for some of these items, like battery take-back or fluorescent bulbs. There's hardware stores and there's partners in the lighting industry. There are places where you can return bulbs and batteries and certain things throughout your kind of shopping and gathering mode. You can also drop off and for recycling. But, this is a good one to do it all at once. So, Angie, do you want to go ahead? Yeah,
just real quick, somebody asked us in the chat as we're live here, where is this happening? This is happening just in the city of Seattle. This is a city of Seattle offered program. So if you're a Waste Management or Recology customer in the city of Seattle, you can go onto your online account and request a special item pickup.
Yeah, you have to go online. If you're the account holder, you have to go online and make the request or call in, I suppose. But it's a request only by account holder. So
that's right.
That is the service.
So it's hard right now for multifamily residents, for folks living in condos or folks living in apartment buildings to get this service. We are working on tinkering in the background to make that service more available to our multifamily residents. You're half the city. More than half of cities live in multifamily housing. Right. So it's a tough challenge, but we're working on it. Okay, yes, I think we should move, like you said, to our trash tip.
Yeah, trash tip time. So my tip is, I think I mentioned it, take back to places, then repair things. I kind of blended my tips into the conversation about the box, but it's really, making sure you support local businesses that can do repairs, repair your stuff that still has life, and then just returning things to those helpful retailers that are actually offering take-back drop-off bins, like at Target or Lowe's or some of these places. They have great services, so we got to take advantage of those so that services stay in place.
Great.
And you?
And my little tip, as a mom of 2 girls who are young and love art, and a lot of us have been home a lot more with our kids this past year, art. Beautiful. Kid art.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is my daughter's used painter tape in multi-rainbow colors. And the problem with this is that it's no longer recyclable. Okay. It's no longer recyclable because it's full of tape.
Right.
So unless I want to strip all the pieces of tape off, it kind of becomes trash after this anyway, right?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So a lot of kid art, I just want to counsel you that if it has a lot of embellishments or glitter or glue, tons of glue, it's trash. Let's be smart about our recycling and not try to wish cycle things that really just aren't valuable in the recycling stream.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Well, that was beautiful art, though. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate
It
that.
is beautiful. I'm keeping it. We're
Well,
not
that's
throwing this
good.
one
That's a
out.
keeper,
It's
as
a
we
little
say.
wild
That is a
monkey.
keeper. Absolutely. Folks, thanks for watching this week. Thank you, Angela, for joining again. That's another episode of Ask Evelyn. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, send us your questions from our viewers. They've tried the whole program, so we appreciate your questions. We'll see you next Wednesday at 1:30. We'll talk more trash next week. I'm Pat Kaufman. Remember to recycle right. Angela?
And I'm Angela Wallace. When in doubt, find out.
Excellent. Nice one. All right. See y'all later. Bye.